In the heart of a time filled with trials and hardships, there lived a woman whose faith and unwavering devotion would echo through the ages. This is the story of Hajar alayhi salam, a mother whose strength, sacrifice and trust in Allah became a shining example for generations to come. From her humble beginnings to the moments of miraculous divine intervention, her journey is one of patience, perseverance, and an unbreakable bond with the Creator. Join us as we walk through her incredible story, a testament to the power of faith and the depth of love. Hajar alayhi salam was born into a time of trial and hardship, a young woman destined for a journey of faith. Raised in a family that cherished traditions, love and faith, she was prepared for the tests that awaited her. Her early life was filled with love, care, and the values that would shape her path ahead. In her heart, innocence bloomed as she learned about Allah and grew in strength to face the challenges of the future. When Hajar alayhi salam married Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, she felt an overwhelming sense of trust. Her union with Ibrahim alayhi salam was more than just a marriage. It was a bond of faith, love, and trust in Allah's will. With Ibrahim alayhi salam by her side, she embraced her new role, understanding that this was part of Allah's grand design. Though her heart longed to bear a child, Hajar alayhi salam faced the painful reality of infertility. Her struggle was deep, but her devotion to Allah never wavered. With patience, prayer, and hope, Hajar alayhi salam placed her trust in Allah's wisdom, knowing that the answer to her prayers would come in due time. Years passed before Hajar alayhi salam's prayers were answered. The birth of Ismail alayhi salam brought immense joy and peace into her life. Her heart swelled with gratitude, for this child was not just a gift. He was the beginning of a new chapter in her life, a reminder of Allah's mercy and the strength of her faith. One day, Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam received a command from Allah to take Hajar alayhi salam and Ismail alayhi salam to a remote, barren desert. Though confused and worried, Hajar alayhi salam trusted her husband's devotion to Allah and followed him without hesitation, knowing that Allah's plan was beyond human understanding. The journey to the desert was long and arduous. As Hajar alayhi salam was left in the desolate land with her infant son, her emotions were torn between confusion and acceptance. She questioned the hardship, but in her heart, she knew that this was the will of Allah, and she found strength in her faith. As the days passed, the heat of the desert grew unbearable. Hajar alayhi salam began to despair, yet her love for her son, Ismail alayhi salam, pushed her to search desperately for water to sustain him. She turned to Allah, realizing that in her moments of desperation, her faith in Allah was the source of her strength. In her search for water, Hajar alayhi salam ran between the hills of Safa and Marwa 7 times. Her perseverance was met with a divine miracle. The Zamzam well sprung forth, providing life-sustaining water for her and her son. This miracle would change their lives forever, a testament to Allah's mercy and power. At this moment of her trial, the angel Jibreel alayhi salam appeared to Hajar alayhi salam, reassuring her that Allah's plan was unfolding as intended. This divine guidance strengthened Hajar alayhi salam's faith, and she felt a renewed sense of peace and trust in Allah's wisdom. After some time, Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam returned to check on his family. When he saw the miracle of Zamzam, Hajar alayhi salam shared her journey with him, and together they marveled at the divine plan unfolding before them. Their bond, rooted in faith, was a reflection of the unity and trust in Allah that they shared. The ultimate test came when Allah commanded Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam to sacrifice his son, Ismail alayhi salam. The command shook Ibrahim alayhi salam, but he knew it was Allah's will. The spiritual depth of this test revealed the ultimate sacrifice of love, trust, and submission to Allah. In this moment of testing, Hajar alayhi salam's strength shone brightly. Though she loved her son dearly, she understood the command of Allah and accepted it with unwavering faith. Her submission to Allah's will was an embodiment of true strength, and she trusted that this sacrifice was part of a divine purpose. At the moment of sacrifice, Allah's mercy prevailed. A ram appeared in place of Ismail alayhi salam, and Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam was able to offer it as the sacrifice. Hajar alayhi salam was overwhelmed with gratitude, for she had seen the fulfillment of Allah's promise and her unwavering trust had borne fruit.